for more videos.
Welcome back to another Distant Worlds 2 tutorial. Today we're going to be covering exploration. I'm going to try to make this as brief as possible, but cover enough information to get you kickstarted, get you going, and get you off into the galaxy to do your own exploring. First, let's look at the exploration levels of an object in space. If we click this asteroid, it has Exploration 1, it says Resources Unknown, it's never been scanned. Second, the partially scanned, our friend right here, has surveyed this one, given the one pass over, and he found that there's silicone here, but he also found that there's probably more stuff. When that level is full, it'll turn green like this, and it'll say completely explored, so that'll tell you there's nothing more to learn about that system. The three ways that exploration is done, or that you gain those exploration levels. First, like we said, select a ship that has the basic survey module, this one, that begins on all of your exploration ships. Your first design is going to have that. That is going to be done by right-clicking and survey on a body on somewhere. The second way to scan things is with the exploration scanner. You're going to go to your tech tree to get this. You will not start with it. You go to exploration scanner, and what you're wanting to do is get this device. These are very different modules, and let's see how they work. The exploration scanner, once it's attached to your scout ship, will allow you to right-click and go explore. Now, before I do that, I'm going to give you a super-duper tip. If you're dealing with clusters of asteroids and your explorers are just going one and another and another, and they're just creeping their way through, that's annoying. So take your explorer here, right-click on some unexplored asteroid, and say Move To. Let's speed up there and run towards it. And now that we're reasonably close, I'm going to select him, and I'm going to say Control right-click and explore. Before I unpause, I want to point out something. This is going to give a 5,000 radius, and as I understand it, it's from the radius. It's the radius from the exploration ship. He sends out this sort of a AoE effect and scans everything in the area. If we did this right now, he'd scan this stuff. But let's see about how far he's going to be able to scan. Let's hit T on our keyboard to bring us to the top-down mode, and then hit the home key to center on the object that we've got in a particular zoom level. And now this is going to tell us a couple things. If I've got it in home zoom here, let's see. Let's give an example. This asteroid over here is pretty far at the extreme of what we can see. This guy is unexplored. He's a little closer. Well, he's actually a lot closer. This over here is probably a bit further. Let's see what we get if we scan this or this, just to give a kind of a range. If I move this like this angle, we can see the distance here at this home level. Again, this is at the home level zoom, just before the screen. Let's go ahead and right-click here and say Explore. Let time pass a little bit, and he'll pop up on Xplore. There we go. Got 5 levels right off the hop. Told that there's Mebnar and Steel here, but he also scanned that, and he also scanned that, and that. 5 levels of that. Got that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. This is how the exploration scanner works. He even got a bit in there, and there. Lovely, but he didn't get these ones, did he? Oh, that one was already got. He didn't get this far, so again, at that home level, that guy's out of range. Oh, I just zoomed. This here is in range. This out here is not. So somewhere in around here, you're going to see your max range. So that'll get you an idea of what you can scan effectively and what you can't. And the third way to get exploration levels is through any orbital infrastructure. So mining stations are a good example. You build a mining station around this place and it'll scan progressively for you. In fact, in this play, I went and, this is just a quick tutorial one I set up, but I went to this moon, which we had not yet explored. I sent our early construction ship out here. He just parked right here, built the mining station, and within not a month in game, he had fully explored this entire place, telling us how wonderful all these resources are, and that there's a research center there, research bonus there. So they can find research bonuses, they can find resources, they can find artifacts and relics and runes and stuff. But again, this ship itself did it. There's never been an exploration ship at this moon. A couple more general tips before we end off this very short tutorial. I highly suggest the research sequence when you start out. If you're interested in exploration, the research, and you have to be, is first the early warp field experiment. Second, and only if you have any asteroids in your system, it is possible to have none in your home system, in which case you just skip the exploration scanner till after. But the second thing is the exploration scanner. Get those equipped on your new skip drive powered systems. And then the third, I'm going to say you go immediately straight back to stable warp fields. And the reason I'm going to suggest this is because the early warp fields have a range of 3 million jump range, and the stable warp fields the warp bubble generator has a range of 120 million. So when you're looking at your outer space here into the deep depths of space, we can explore right now with this ship, for instance, can go this far. That's as far as he can jump. He can't even get to this other star. The nearest star is out of reach. So now that you've got the warp bubble tech and the ore scanners, you're going to want to have these guys nicely retrofit to that version, and then you're going to select this ship and you're going to right click and say explore on a star at some distance. Start with the ones closest, work your way out, fine. If you want to automate, there are two things to remember. There's scouting and there's exploring. If you go auto scout, if you go auto scout system, he'll jump into the system, he'll look at around and say, look, there's a planet, there's a moon, there's some asteroids. Great. Oh, there's a habited planet world there. Fine. Off I go. It'll take him like 2-3 minutes. He's done. He's in, he's out, he takes little notes and leaves. If you're exploring, you have the ship here and you tell him to explore. You control right click or select it. Left control and right click to get up the explore option and tell him to explore the system. It's out of range, so this ship will not take the command, but that will tell them to go there, do the same little scout right at the star. He'll look around, scout around, and then he's going to go methodically through everything that he can do so safely. He'll methodically go through everything and he'll look at all of the ore types and any relics or any of that sort of stuff. Okay, so auto explore is your friend. Auto Scout is your quick look. Manually is the way I highly suggest you start, for at least until it gets too unnecessary that you're exploring out stuff that you're not going to look at for a long time that doesn't matter right away, before you start automating. So that's the tips I've got for you here. Generally, I have at least 5 exploration ships, and if there's a ton of stars, if I'm in a dense cluster, maybe I'll go even higher, or if I feel like I need to get out there quicker, I might go as far as 10 exploration ships early on. That's totally up to you. Take it or leave it. One last quick tip before we go. Pop into the policy settings here. And why is it not opening? There it is. And I think we need to go into, I believe it's construction. Yes, and we scroll down here. You can set your new military ships or your new other ships, which is your exploration, your exploration and construction ships and so on. You can set them to start out automated or start out manual. I'm going to suggest you start them out manual. And your exploration ships for the first couple hours of play, use them manually, tell them to go to stars once you've got the tech, and do it that way. With the construction ships, it's the opposite. I'm going to say you come in here, select them, put them right to fully automate, and then what they're going to do is they will take on any job that they can actually do that you tell them to. They won't run off and start building stuff wherever you want. They don't choose that. You can go and say, in here, I want to check this place. I want to build a, let's find a new mining location. I want to build a mining location here. And I can click that. Now somebody who has the automated command will pick up that job and go try to get that job done. There we go. So that's the set of tips and tricks for you for today. Exploration, get out there and enjoy the galactic exploration. If you get them bogged down in asteroid fields, again, manual them to a location if it's early on. Otherwise, just sit back and let them do their thing. They'll do it quickly, they'll do it efficiently, and that exploration scanner is golden. Thanks, everybody. Have yourselves a fantastic rest of the day. Thanks so much to all our members and our patrons for the support they always give this channel. You guys are amazing, and you really do make the difference for me. Thanks for joining me for this one. There's more tutorials, lots and lots of binge-worthy play on the channel. Thousands of videos. Go check it out. Have yourselves a fantastic rest of the day and enjoy the galaxy. We'll see you in game.